Yeah, I'm looking for
Okay, I think we're live. Anybody out there want to confirm? Pretty sure we're live.
Okay,
Maybe.
we're pretending that's... Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we're live. Let me find out.
I think that's her.
Can I hear us?
Pretending that's...
Hey, yeah, we're live. Woo! Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. DMLoxy presiding. What? No, I was just getting going. What you doing? Oh. Welcome. Take two. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. DMLoxy presiding. And this is Curse of Strahd. We are just kind of getting kicked off a little slowly this evening as Hakuba's trying to find his mini. Last we left our wonderful players. Ooh, gotta go lower down so cameras can see that. Just saying.
We'll dip down low and...
I was gonna say something really awful.
Okay. Where are you?
Show us how to do that, Hakuba. Please. Alright, so we have a couple people who are on their way. Zach, also known as Mostly Dead Sassafras, is on his way. Stornock will no longer be a played character. He is now an NPC. And unfortunately, Callista is having to work tonight. So, well, you saw her briefly. She will be out. So at the moment, we have Arcana and Hakuba who are rearranging the map as they have taken on this windmill with the aid of Sip the Annoying is just what we're going to call him. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his entire name because I will hurt myself. It's almost as bad as Elder Brother Friar... Wait. I don't remember. Elder Friar Brother Father Donovich.
There we go.
I knew it was there. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. I am not awake yet today. While I am prepared for this session, I just... bleh. I need more sleep. We're going to go with that. Alright, you guys pretty much down for the count?
We're probably dead for the count. I mean, down for the count.
Last time on Curse of Strahd, our players decided to take on the windmill where they found two hag sisters. Upon fighting them, they gained courage, having bested them, thinking, "We are invincible." Little did they know, the hag mother was watching from the sidelines as they looted her daughters. They found an odd gnome fellow named Sip the Annoying, who then proceeded to quash negotiations with said hag by opening fire and squashing the hag beneath a table by jumping down a flight of stairs. However, this did not kill the hag, it merely enraged her. Last we left them, they were scrambling on floor 1 of the windmill, I believe, with the hag. Sip was on the top floor. Mm-hmm. And Sip was in process of lighting a torch and spilling some oil all around.
And so was I.
Yeah, Hakuba, you were splashing oil. You were, and shepherds we shall be. You were all over that. But I remember Callista and Arcana were still outside.
All three of us were.
Mm-hmm. And I need to do a bit of rolling. As little known to Callista, she's being watched. Do you have her character sheet, Hakuba?
I can in a jiffy.
Perfect. I'm going to need her character you to have her character sheet, and then she's going to have to make a con save. Yeah! Hakuba brought me deep fried cheese sticks, so DM appeasement. It was well received. Find her?
It was Callista's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably is this one here.
Hey, Tim. Hi, Ness. let's see. Who is around her? Just Arcana?
Arcana and myself.
Okay, I need you and Arcana to make perception checks, and Callista needs to make a con save.
21 for my perception.
Did you say 21?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, okay.
23.
Holy Hannah, that's how this is gonna go, huh? Okay, so what was her con save, Hawk?
13.
13. You both see from the tree line a very familiar dark-looking dwarf pop up and fling a dart that soundly lodges in Callista's side, and you watch her as she stumbles for half a second and then passes out to the ground, and the dark dwarf disappears into the tree line. You still have a very angry hag in front of you, and I am going to have you guys re-roll initiative for tonight.
The door is still closed, right?
The door is still closed, and she's still inside, I believe. Yes? Yes.
Yep. She was taking 5 back inside.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go. All right.
6.
Blech.
18.
No. Math is hard. Is this a 6 or a 9? Love you if you're watching, Taya. Like, I should throw that out there before I die. All right. So I'm not going to have Callista roll for initiative as she's momentarily unconscious. I believe her hit points are pretty low as it is.
She's actually at 23.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. She has been knocked.
Callista or Arcana?
The Callista. Because that's Arcana. That's Hakuba.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Okay, Callista. She's at 23.
Okay, perfect. Hakuba, you saw Stornock pop up, throw a dart. You watched Callista faint, and after that surprise round is over, Stornock would be up, and he is very successfully stealthing because that's what he does. You now are a little bothered because the last you guys saw of Stornock, he was being carted away in the jowls of one of these shadow wolves.
Now he's launching arrows.
Yeah, now he's lobbing darts at you guys. What the heck, man? Dude. It's not cool. All right, which leads us to the hag.
Oh, do we roll for Sip Sip too, or?
I am rolling for Sip Sip.
Okay.
Yep. You hear stuff flying around inside the windmill, and you hear multiple sets of growls. And they're very dark, unearthly growls that I'm not going to try and replicate because I like our viewers.
Is it that language that I kind of understand? But
Yeah. It's... Okay, I lied. That didn't feel good. Hakuba.
Well, first off, this door that swings inwards, correct?
I'm sorry, what?
The door swings inwards, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is currently shut and doused with oil. And you can see Cyprier, like, from where you are, you're right by the door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he leans over and kind of gives you a wave with a lit torch. So you...
Okay. Well, that's a signal. Light her away.
You're lighting the door on fire.
Mm-hmm.
This windmill is lit. It is lit AF. I had to do that so all the millennials knew what I'm talking about. We are totally gonna ship this gasoline in this lighter. Poof! That's how we got Tinder. So sorry, it was there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
It's
been a long day, you guys.
Fair enough. Now that the door is lit, I'm going to... Actually, wait a minute. What kind of handle was on the door?
Think of like a barn door latch, one of the curved ones with the depressor.
Okay.
And then the big old-fashioned knocker with the ring that's like that kind of door. If that made any sense.
How wide is the door?
We are gonna say it's a standard doorway, maybe a little bit wider.
So a great sword should be able to block that then.
Oh yeah, so you're thinking of putting the great sword through the and across the. Gotcha.
Yep.
You might need to make that arm visual because I'm not sure if. Wait here, maybe if I move the camera. These are spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. Sorry. We're gonna get 0 accomplished tonight before Zach gets here. Just to throw that out there. Alright, so you slide your great sword. You're gonna light it on fire and then slide your great sword.
Slide first and then light it.
Okay. Slide it and light it and slide it. Whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna make you roll.
That's my movement, right?
That would be your action and bonus action. If you want to move away from the lit on fire building, I'm not gonna stop you this time around.
Okay, I'm going to back up.
I blame Tim. I have Despacito stuck in my head, but with horrible, awful lyrics about paleo and wearing Speedos and just... He subjected me to some torture earlier, and my mind is still scarred, and I haven't quite recovered.
I think I just become scarred to myself.
Oh no, on break, I will find it and play it for you.
Okay. No.
Sorry, internet, you're now broken.
Okay,
alright.
No, I'm backing up enough that I can...
How much is enough? 10 feet, 20 feet?
About, each of these is 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
So about 30 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Still in the bag. Her, so...
Okay. Here, teammate drop. Light it up. We'll deal with him later. Which leads us to Sifrir. And you guys watch as Sifrir throws this rope ladder over the side of the windmill, but it only comes down about 1/3 of the way. As this small boy goes over the top of the windmill and starts climbing down. Because remember, he let the little kid out? Yeah. And then Sifrir takes the torch and throws it down. So the windmill is now lit at the door and at the top.
That little bugger better get down here quickly.
He's at the bottom of the ladder looking around like, oh my god, what the heck do I do now? It is a 45-foot tall windmill total. And he's only about 15 feet down. I mean, we're talking like 10. 9, 10. About. And he's looking, there's some juttings out. You can tell he's trying to figure out, like, and can I put my hand anywhere? He's trying to figure that out. You don't see Sifrir come over the lip of the windmill after him. And Arcana. Everything just exploded.
Whoosh.
The windmill is on fire. A long-lost party member just popped up and bopped one of your other party members.
I don't have anything to help the kid down, so I'm gonna...
My apologies. I'm really hungry.
No.
I'm gonna grab Callista and just pull her a little bit back. boy.
Okay,
And
perfect.
Check
Okay.
on her, see if I can do anything to help her.
Go ahead and roll me medicine.
That was awful.
What'd you get?
5.
My party member is unconscious. I shall examine them. I'm not getting a pulse. Her eyes are closed. She's breathing, and that's all you know.
Oh, I'll refer back to you. Bolton her.
Just right behind you.
Right behind me? Okay.
All right. Anything else out of you, Arcana?
That was awful.
Alrighty. Which brings us to the top of the initiative. Actually, both of you roll me perception one more time, please.
Oh, great.
Because I'm going to be awful with that.
Okay then.
18.
25.
Holy crap! Arcana, you are able to see Stornock. He's in the bushes not too far away, and he's making some hand motions. And you see one of the black shadow wolves coming forward. You're very not happy with this turn of events. Hakuba, you see the windmill, you see the kid, you kind of turn over just to see what Arcana is doing. You see Stornock, you see one of these shadow wolves coming forward. You're starting to question everything in your life. And then you get this weird feeling like you're being watched. And out of the corner of your eye, you just kind of look up, and in the top of the tree line, hovering on a nightmare, is a man that looks vaguely familiar to you. In military dress garb, a blood red ascot, and he's using the trees to hide, but his nightmare is hovering behind the tree, and he's just watching, and he seems very amused. And as that wave of emotion hits you, you feel your dagger, because you haven't oathbound it yet.
Mm.
It still reacts and starts vibrating in its sheath, as if the dagger itself is offended by this presence. Yeah.
I think we might be in over our heads here.
This windmill's on fire. Sorry, just,
Can't do anything about him yet. Can't really do anything about Stornock at the moment. Or the Shadow Wolf. It's good still hanging down from the thing, right?
And the wolf isn't being aggressive, and other than knocking Callista out, Stornock's not being aggressive. If anything, he looks like he is delighting in the fact that you guys are scrambling, and he's not. Oh gosh! I just had a thought. Never mind. I'm not going to give you that idea.
Okay. Quick question. For the Oathbound dagger,
Yep.
it's anytime I kill my target, right? And then I can use it.
So what you can do is you have the dagger, and after you attune to it, you declare a target. Well, I mean, you can declare a target, but you won't get all the beneficial effects of it until you attune to it. I don't remember if you attuned to it or not. I'd have to look. I think you did. But yes, nope, you did, but you had not declared a target. So you need to grasp the dagger. Once you declare your target, their name appears on the blade. And then I don't know if you have the card.
Somewhere in here.
That might be a good thing to have. It's 1d6 instead of 1d4, plus your proficiency in dex. but you can always tell the direction that that target is located. You can't tell where they are, but you know direction. And they will remain the target of Oathbound until they kill you, you kill them, one of them switches planes of existence, or they die, upon which you can choose a new target.
Okay.
And it gets extra damage against that target. It's considered magical damage against said target.
Okay.
There might be other goodies on there, but you have a card. You'll figure it out.
I think I know what I'm going to attune the first target to.
I mean, you've attuned to it, so all you have to do is hold it out and state a name. And you're golden to go.
I don't want to give it away just yet. In the meantime.
I have ideas!
In the
Alright,
meantime.
in the meantime, what you can do?
I'm going to. What's around the windmill?
There's a couple scattered bushes, but nothing substantial.
Okay. No
Most
parts
of the foliage has been cleared away.
Okay.
So there's nothing blocking the wind that comes through. The tree line is back. The windmill itself is on a little bit of a hill. And this fire is catching decently.
Okay. And the kid is
He's
that side or
that side near the river. And he's looking like he's debating on like, do I jump for the water? You know the river is deeper in the middle, but it's one heck of an acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm. He's 15 feet down.
So he's 30 feet up.
He's
Because
30
it's
feet up.
45 feet and he's down 15. That leaves 30.
See, those doorways are. I'm trying to get a visual in my head. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The doorways are roughly.
They're normal doorways, so we're going to say 8 foot high.
8 foot. It's a hell of a drop, but he'd survive. I'm gonna try to run over and basically say, aim for the river.
Okay.
And then take care of her. Okay, good.
You're good. Okay, and then
And let's see, I was here 10, 20, 30. I'm gonna take my cunning dash 10, 20. Because wherever he is, I should be within range. Okay.
okay. Say that one more time. Who's in range?
The kid.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. The windmill the fire's lighting well. It was not in good repair. Most of the wood was dry and rotted. The flames are catching it significantly. You still haven't seen a sign of Sifrir. And the Shadow Wolf comes forward and just looks at you, Arcana, kind of growls, and makes to pick Callista up in its jaws. It's not looking aggressive, like it just doesn't look like it's going to rip anyone's face off. It just looks like it's going to pick her up the same way it did Stornock.
I'm not gonna let that happen. Is it just me, Callista, and the wolf?
Yes. Here, we can put the wolf on there. Good catch.
There you go.
Dex save.
That's really pretty. I need a black one.
Right, I don't have a black one painted yet. Bad DM. Thanks again, everyone, for your patience tonight as we're running low. We had someone who's working and one who should be on his way and be here any minute. Hopefully, for the party's sake, he'll be here soon. Otherwise, everyone will be rolling new characters tonight.
Did this come from the shop?
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to go in and grab one and have them paint it for me. If I survive tonight.
Which one do I do?
While you're figuring that out, I'm gonna look something else up quick. Hakuba, be thinking of where you are gonna go, what you're gonna do next.
I'm gonna use magic missile on the wolf.
Okay, go for it. Yep, so you're gonna roll, you're casting as a first level?
Yes.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 1 for each missile.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Perfect. It yelps and growls at you menacingly, and you can watch the green in its eyes start to glisten a little bit. And you're reminded of the last time this happened. All right, anything else out of you, Arcana?
Oh.
Whoopsie! Chat, also, I will allow tonight, as we are down a couple players, at any point, if you want to give a player advantage on a roll and you can give me a good reason for it, I will allow it. But you have to be persuasive. So, you know, if you want to shout some love for your favorite character and can persuade the DM that it's a good reason for it, I will allow it. Any movement or bonus action out of you, Arcana?
Can I pull out my dagger as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Your dagger is out. All right. And that's going to bring us to the top. He is going to do that. He is going to do that. Stornock comes out of the trees towards you, Arcana, and looks at you. I'll bring her back. We just need her for a little bit. Difficult. And he reaches out with his dagger and cuts a lock of Callista's hair and puts it in his pouch. And then goes to disappear back into the woods using disengage as his bonus action because he's a flippin' rogue. So no attack of opportunity. But he seems happy with that.
Over my shoulder.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna kill you!
And I'm wondering what he needed her hair for.
Was that in character?
Yeah, because I have a pretty sneaking suspicion that...
Your dagger starts to vibrate.
Whoa!
I mean, within the sheath, it's this high-pitched...
Starlock.
And you watch as the dagger comes out of your hand and floats above your hand and begins to spin and swivel in the air. A bolt of what looks like lightning comes down and strikes it, but it's unlike any lightning you've ever seen. There is an audible as thunder with no sound, but that feel when you get a really good thunder rumble and there's that pressure wave goes through the entire area, strong enough that the flames burning the windmill shudder and lash out. It's enough to knock the boy from the ladder, and you watch as he floats harmlessly to the ground. And you feel like he floats down and lands on the ground just fine. And you feel this righteous fury go through your veins as images pop up in your head. You see Sassafras's face. You see Lucy's face. You see Callista, Arcana, Elder Brother Friar, whoever he is, Donovan. You remember, people from home, kids you grew up with, and you are filled from your toes to your head with this righteous indignation that burns through you. As the dagger floats back into your hand, Stornock's name engraved on it, and you feel empowered. You have a point of inspiration.
Sweet.
Which means you can have advantage on any roll of your choice, or you can choose to give it to a party member, or you can choose to have an enemy roll with disadvantage. It's only good once. It's a one and done.
Okay then.
But you got it. And
Okay.
Stornock is already kind of pale. He's dark. He's Durger, dark dwarf. And you watch as briefly the blood drains from his face and returns as a wave of something goes through him that he's not even really sure what happened. And as you look at him as he disappears off into the woods, it's almost as if he's scintillating, and somehow you know which direction he's going. Even after you lose sight of him, you can't see him, but you know where he's going. Plot twist! I think that's just where we're going with that.
Yeah.
All right, that happens. Holy buckets, and that was all off your turn. Okay. The front door explodes outward with just splinters of wood everywhere, and you watch as this cloud of mist floats across the river and disappears. You see two of these critters that were coming out of this barrel of ichor on fire, rolling around inside the windmill, screaming, and then finally twitch and quit moving. Still no sign of Sifrir, who we're getting to now, as the windmill begins to collapse in on itself. Akuba! So much has happened in one round.
How do I do that? Is the kid's... Well,
He looks a little dazed, but he's just sitting there on the ground like, how the heck did I get down here? He's about 5 feet away from a burning windmill.
Being that I have no other options at this point in time, because enemies are going every which direction.
Yep.
Kid's nearest to me, I'm gonna try to grab him and run like a bat out of hell away from the collapsing windmill.
All right. Which direction are you running?
10, 20, 30.
Perfect. You have the kid. He looks none the worse for wear, other than, a little singed. Let's see. The wolf.
Excuse me.
Seeing what just happened, hearing that thunder with no sound, looking at Stornock disappearing and seeing that he got a lock of hair, the wolf looks at you, growls, and turns and bolts back into the woods. You get an attack of opportunity. And then you can take Wolf off of the map. Who invited Moon?
So that means I get
You get an AO. Yep. Which, you can't use a spell for that, but you can swing at him, because you did have your dagger out.
I'll try and swing at him with my dagger then.
Roll to hit. 9, get down. We got the 2 rats, as we've shown on stream. They've gotten more and more creative. They started taking things in their cage and stacking them, and then cheerleader lifting each other to try and lift the top off the cage.
12?
12. You miss him. Not today! All right.
And I'm assuming she's vanished out of there.
Yep. Arcana, it is your turn.
Look at you. It's like, what the hell do we do?
Well, it might be best to get away from the burning building.
I'll
Is that? Just, so.
I'll grab Callista and pull her towards Hakuba.
Okay, perfect. You can, pulling her along, you can move her up to half your movement.
15.
Sounds like popcorn in there.
It does. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing. Okay, hang on. I gotta see what the heck that is. Like, I can't not
even
investigate
know.
that noise. That's way too cool.
I don't even know what.
Is that just her chewing on the log? Oh my gosh, she is. Look at the back corner of the lawn. Like she.
Sorry, folks, we've been derailed by the rats.
It's literally just her chewing on the log. So here's this log, and she just like chewed an entire log. Good wood. Nom, nom, nom. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, guys. It was worth investigating. It was a weird noise. I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but, just wanted to make sure, like, the wiring wasn't exploding and the house was burning down.
Right.
Dear Lord. Okay, so, Arcana. You are pulling Callista away. Anything else from you?
Well, I saw Stornock disappear, so I don't
Yeah.
think I'm gonna find him again. So, no.
I mean, you can roll perception.
Okay.
Okay, where did that card go? I know it was in here somewhere.
21.
You catch a glimpse of him, and he is way off in the woods. And he is now on the back of one of the wolves. Of the wolf you saw.
Great.
Nom nom nom.
Nothing else.
She's
from
just
me
going
right
to
now.
town on that log. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think at this point we are going to break combat order,
Okay.
as everyone's for the most part gone. There's no enemies apparent at the moment. Hakuba, you kind of look back up and there's no sign
That's it.
of Strahd sitting there watching from the trees. And you just kind of look at each other like, what the heck? And then you see Cypher standing next to you. But he's see-through.
And both of us in?
I just want to thank you both so much for all of your help. It was really important. And you watch another figure pop up next to him, also transparent. And it looks like a female gnome. Oh yes, thank you so very much for helping, Sip Sip.
Are we talking to ghosts?
I think so. I think it's well.
Well, you see, the thing is, I kind of died with the rest of my party, but I wasn't ready to rest yet because I needed to get rid of the hags. But now that the windmill's gone, and I don't know what happened to the other hag, she just kind of went poof. But, you know, the other two are dead, and her creatures are dead, and her barrel exploded. But our souls can't rest. We can't leave this place. No, we're totally stuck here. Yep, Sip, they know. Yeah, but I mean, we gotta tell them they're totally stuck here. We can't leave because our souls can't find rest because we're stuck in this realm. It's like our souls float up and go right against the ceiling of this place and bounce back down.
So you're stuck here, or you're stuck just here in general?
Could you be more specific? Our souls. They left our bodies. And normally they move on. They can't move on. We're stuck here in Barovia. Not stuck here, like stuck in the windmill. That would be really bad because the windmill's on fire and it's burning, and even though I'm a ghost and I can't feel anything, that would really depress me.
Okay. That's kind of what I was trying
Yeah.
to...
But at least we're together and we can sit here and talk to each other while we're waiting for you guys to defeat Strahd. That would just be lovely. Oh, thank you for helping, Sip Sip.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
You should probably look after your friend there. That doesn't look like very good. You should probably take her back to the Madame Ava. Oh, and tell Madame Ava I said hi and thank you. And I really did want to ask her more questions. I still think I should get 3 questions of my own because you guys got your 3 questions. I didn't get 3 questions. My group didn't get 3 questions. Where we're out of 3 questions. Why don't we have 3 questions? I want to talk to her about this, but just tell her for me, okay?
Okay. And
That was a lot of work, you guys.
and just the response. Okay. Perhaps I don't know too much about this spirit stuff yet, but perhaps you might be better off in the churchyard. By what is the place's name?
Barovia.
Barovia.
Oh, I'm sure it's lovely this time of year. Yeah, we can go there. Wasn't there... DM gets inspiration for the gnome. Yeah! Love you, Dust! Thank you! I suppose we could probably do that, and we could go meet Father Elder Brother Friar Donovich. I always wanted to meet him, and I've heard he's a really nice guy, and maybe we could just hang out there until you guys defeat Strahd, and I bet you our souls will be safe there, because it's hallowed ground, and hallowed ground is good, and it's bad for evil things, and I think we should... Sip? Yeah? Let's just go. Okay, bye.
Oh, Tito!
Your phone has caused more foibles in this campaign.
I turned the damn thing off.
I will defeat you all, foolish mortals. Oh! And the mood is gone. There it goes. Have fun storming the castle.
Bye, boys.
Hey, think they stand a chance?
It will take a miracle.
Alright, so inspiration count for the night. The DM gets 1 because gnomes are awful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so...
We're gonna wave bye to Corset and his wife.
Okay.
His almost wife.
Almost wife.
Whatever.
Thing.
Since things have calmed down just a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and check out Callista again.
Roll me another medicine. No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find my...
Pasadiso.
Wait. Where?
Hakuba, I still can't find a pulse.
Let me take a look.
Roll me a medicine.
Could I try rolling with my own dice, seeing as it fell on the floor, please?
Yeah, in a second. What'd you get? Oh my god. Hakuba, you grab her foot and put it to your ear. I can't get a pulse either! I mean, she's got a dart sticking out of her. You guys
I
are
was
like...
gonna say, do I notice the dart there?
No.
Okay.
Callista, go ahead and
can't do
try
a
it one
heartbeat.
more time.
You mean Arcana?
Yes, Arcana, sorry. Arcana on Callista.
20.
Woo! You now that the fog of battle has started to fade away, you're like, the hell am I doing? Okay. You find a pulse, you see the dart, and where the dart has gone into her side, you know, move her shirt a little bit, and you can see what looks like these little black tendrils coming out from where the dart has struck her. And you're like, yeah, that's poison, but you're not sure what kind of poison.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the dart out and walk above.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
What?
Can we get that noise one more time for the people in the back? Thank you. Oh, good gravy, Miss Martha. All right.
Sound effects. That's what I do.
I'm gonna let that nice pain for that. This is where when I need Mel to be like, oh yeah. What? Have you seen that? Okay, so moving forward.
Yes.
What are you guys gonna do? I mean, you've got a Callista that's still unconscious. Everything is dead or disappeared.
Being that she's shown me the poison dagger, can I take a look at it and see if I can recognize the kind of poison or what?
Yeah, you can go ahead and look at it. Go ahead and roll me either nature or medicine, whichever you prefer.
Okay, neither or would do much in this instance because it'd be a 7.
Ooh. Hey, look, there's these weird spindly thingies coming out into her skin from where the dart was.
Not one that I recognize, no.
No. I mean, you try the old, like, spit and rub on it and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Can I look at her?
Nope, no good.
My tongue's numb.
Please, yes! In zoology, science looks you.
You know, I think it'd be best if we sort of make camp for.
Yay! Zach will be on his way momentarily.
Yes.
He's.
Hey, can we like grab her healing potion thing and give it to her?
You can.
I think we should do that.
Okay.
Alright.
In the interest of sanity tonight, we will be taking our break at 7:30 instead of 8, just to give players a chance to get here. And I think that's just going to work better. So for any viewers that are like timing bathroom breaks and something, I'm sorry. Just figure it out. I mean, I love you guys, but I don't know.
They make. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Cups are made for a reason.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well,
We're just going to let that die a very natural death. Alright. Yeah, you can go ahead and try and give her a swig of the healing potion. Some of the color does return to her cheeks, and it looks like the poison is not spreading anymore, but the dark marks that are there stay.
I think we should take her now.
Although I think we should rest up for a little bit as well, because as we're kind of banged up.
Right, so I mean, you're out in the open by a burning windmill, and you know if you left now, it's about 3 in the afternoon. You think you could get back to Madame Ava's camp by 11 if you left now.
Otherwise, we have a nice cheery bonfire for the evening.
I mean, you guys could push yourselves and do like forced march pace.
Mm-hmm.
You would have exhaustion, but you'd get there by about 8:39 instead. If you really pushed it.
Well,
but you also know that her camp is relatively safe.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll go to her camp. And I want to come back and see if there's anything that we may have missed from here.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
After we rest.
Yes. After we rest.
All right, so you guys are going to Madame Ava's?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
I need each of you to roll me a 12-sider, please. Six, and you got a 1?
Mm-hmm.
The first couple hours of your journey go relatively without issue. Roll me perception.
15.
18.
Arcana, you about halfway back to Madame Ava's, you get the distinct feeling that you're being watched. The hairs on the back of your neck prick up. You look around and you're pretty sure you see one of the shadow wolves kind of off in the distance away from the road, just keeping an eye on you.
On the point.
Once she points it out, you see it. It's not being aggressive. It's not snarling. It's just kind of watching you. And as soon as it realizes you've spotted it, it disappears.
Well, there's nothing else that we can do about it at this point in time.
Just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll me 12-sider one more time.
It just swapped. Same numbers, but the other person rolled it.
Freaking kidding me.
6.
And you got a 1.
Yep. What are the odds?
I don't even want to know. You guys get back to the crossroads, and the hangman's noose is back. But you don't see a body. When you look at it, there's no visual. You don't see your body. You don't see anyone else's. It's just the gallows.
I think we should probably ask Madame Ava about that.
I think so too. If I come back and it's still there, I'm burning it down.
The rest of the journey goes mostly uneventful. I mean, you get that creepy feeling that you're being watched, but you both know you're very jumpy. You check on Callista periodically. She has not regained consciousness. The poison is not spreading, but it has not abated either. It doesn't take you too much further, and your Vistani lover finds you as he's out patrolling.
Is Callista's there too?
He is by himself at the moment.
You
are
would
back.
ask him if he could help.
And you yes, here. Let me take her. And he takes Callista, puts her over his shoulder, and then wraps his arm around you. Thank all the gods you are safe. Come back to my tent. I will take care of you. You tell me what happened. Yes. And Hakuba, you're just like, I'm alive too.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
Yes, you as well. Thank you for taking care of this lovely lady. And he's just very much preoccupied with his friend. So he escorts you guys back to Madame Ava's camp. By the time you guys get there, Madame Ava's already out of her tent. What is wrong with her? Or wait, what is wrong? I can't even. I'm not even trying.
You are in the pit of despair. Don't even think.
Don't even think about trying to escape. I know what happened here.
Some sort of poison.
Let me see it. And Madame Ava, like, with zero ceremony, just kind of flops her shirt open to the side and starts... Hakuba, you honorable square!
I'm a gentleman. Assassin orc thing. I'm a conundrum,
You're
don't
my
ask.
gentleman. You come with me, and you're woman's like, no, I am a gentleman. Ooh, the snotty woman.
I am a stalwart. Oh, hi.
Look, Sir Hakuba, an evildoer. And she takes you aside, dishes up food. You're both sitting around the fire. Madame Ava is taking care of Callista, and your two consorts ask you what happened. Tell us, what has befallen you? Right now I'm Indian.
Nico, come again.
Lay it out for me strategically exactly what happened to you with this women. Namaste, hello, auntie. I am so done tonight. You guys, I have 0 right now.
Well,
They look expectantly at you for some kind of story.
unfortunately, there's not too much to tell. We went to the windmill and
Took care of the hags.
most of them, I think. I'm not quite sure what happened to the last one.
What did you see? How do you not know what happened to her?
Well, last we saw was the windmill on fire, and a plume of smoke wisp-ish stuff came blowing out of the door that was on fire. And then went across the lake and vanished into the woods. So, not quite sure what happened.
Well, it would be my guess that she still survived and has fled, but she may be very weakened if she is in that state. It is... I don't think if she is as strong as you are telling me, I do not think that that was a bad outcome for you. Not that you're not strong, and she, squeezes your arm like, hey, how you doing? But gentlemen, that's how it's done! For those in the back. Ooh, she's, I think this is good. You are alive, and it sounds like the other two are dead, yes?
Yes, and it seems that another one of our party is...
He's dreaming.
It's cute.
The camera's not going to pick that up, but Dozer's sleeping and dreaming. My big brown fuzzy vacuum cleaner. And all you can hear is... as he's sleeping.
It's cute.
Bobby! I'm sorry, back to the game. The actual game. Because we take this far too seriously.
Right, yes, yeah.
Sorry, that was my outside voice.
That's fine.
Our former party member.
Yes.
Former party member?
Yes.
Tell me more.
He is a dwarf. A dark dwarf.
Sigillati Doreria.
And, well, our friend's been taken care of by Madame Eva as a result of the dark dwarf taking a lock of her hair and hitting her with a dart of some kind, which put her into that state.
At one point, Madame Eva comes over and, well, I can tell you this much. She'll be all right, but she needs to stay with me for a day. I can rid her of the poison. It's a local one. None of your healing herbs and such bunk will work. You did stop it from spreading. That was good of you. She needs time to rest, but I would not suggest that you wait. If you are being watched, I would not stay here over long. Maybe tonight and depart first thing in the morning. As soon as she's well and hale, I can send Amir with her and escort her back to you. Some time with him would not be amiss as far as he's concerned. He's quite fond of her.
And we still want to go back and check the windmill anyway.
Yes.
We just need to rest.
Yes, we definitely would need the rest, but we want to go back and check on the windmill as well.
While you rest tonight, I'll send 2 of my own to go look and see if they can find anything so the trail doesn't get too cold.
What about is a boy?
Ah. As far as I know. And she just stares off into the distance for a moment. Because you guys realized, hey, we grabbed Callista. The boy didn't say anything. What the... The second neither of your gazes were on him. Yes, he took off for Barovia and made it safely back.
Good. That would
Where?
have felt slightly bad.
A small girl proceeded to yell at him about not being careful. And then told him this is why you learn how to fight.
As my character just big ass grin.
I take it you know of this girl.
I think I might know which one you're speaking of.
Ah, she looks like a spitfire.
Yep. Those 2 are going to have fun together.
Well and good. Now, I will return to taking care of your companion. I've cloaked the place for the evening. Rest. Tomorrow morning, get out of here.
One more question.
Yes?
Do you know anything about that noose?
Yes. Oh, the gallows at the crossroad.
Yes.
All evil in Barovia regenerates after a time. You can cut it down, you can burn it, but until you grip it by the roots and rip it out, it's got a hold on the very soul of this land.
Okay.
So what you're saying is I'm going to have to dig it out.
Oh dear. Heroes will come, they said. It will be great, they said. Wise and valiant warriors, they said. And I get a half-orc with a stuffed puppy.
I'm no hero. I've never claimed to be.
You don't have much of a choice. Well, you do. You could end up like your dwarf friend, but I don't think you and he have had the last of your odds. And you feel your dagger.
I don't think so either.
Actually, hold on. It scares the daylights out of your Vistani companion who's sitting next to you, leaning against you, and your pocket starts to vibrate.
Is that a dagger in your pocket or are you serious?
What by the name of the Morning Lord is that?
Sorry, it's the dagger that was given to me.
And she just looks at... Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Not sure why it does that exactly, but
I'm so glad I rolled up that.
oh, sorry.
Nope. We're just gonna keep seeing right on past that.
Later on this evening.
Consent's a thing, even in Strahd. I don't know, she seems pretty adventurous when in luck. Perfect. Avail yourselves of the food and rest here. If you have any questions on the terrain, let me know, let my children know. We can't give you horses, but we'll see what we can do to aid you. But as I said, I will send scouts to the windmill tonight and see what can be found.
Thank you.
What else is an old woman supposed to do?
Are there any flowers nearby?
By the river, I'm sure there's some. What? Why flowers?
There's a couple things that I want to do with them.
Half orc with a puppy and flowers. Morning, Lord, help us all. And she goes to toddle back to her tent like, bruh. So yeah, you are able to find some flowers by the river with no problem, if that's what you went ahead and do. Otherwise, we're gonna say you eat, you sleep.
Have some of that wine and then sleep.
You have some of that wine.
Yes.
You do not pass the nights alone unless you so choose.
No, probably not. I'm probably giving her a back massage.
I wouldn't mind getting one.
You get whatever you want. But yeah, back massage does sound good. DM appeasement is now being upgraded to back massages. And you guys rest. When you awake the next morning, you feel amazing. What did you want to do with those flowers, Hakuba? We're going to back up for that for a minute.
For
Nice.
Sip and
His almost wife?
almost wife thing.
Thing? Whoa
Almost
now.
wife.
Well, she's a gnome,
Whatever.
so yeah, it is a thing. That's fair. I have
They're-
like
they're a
zero
thing.
respect for gnomes. Like zero. Gnomes, small dogs, most cats. Yeah, just not my kink. So, okay.
I'm gonna go to kind of the edge of camp and basically lay out a flower for each of them.
Okay.
And then the other couple of flowers, just because I'm feeling nice. I'm gonna put one at Ava's tent,
Okay.
and the other.
I'm
however
too
many that I
old
have.
for that.
However many other ones that I have left, I'm giving it to
Your
my
compatriot?
compatriot. Yep.
Such a gentleman you are. And ladies, that's how it's done. For those of you in the back, rewind that. But yeah, the next morning you feel fantastic. You're both back at full hit points. You have no exhaustion.
Yay!
You feel good. Callista is still asleep / unconscious, but you can tell the traces of the poison are almost gone. Where they had spread almost around her ribcage, it's back to just a small area. Madam Ava tells you, I sent some of my children to check the windmill site. There are no traces left of the windmill, and anything of value has been removed. They did say they believe the older hag to be alive, but I do not think she will show her face for some time. Beware when she does. It may not be wise to engage her so strongly head-on again.
That was what I was afraid of.
Although from the sounds of it and what I've seen, it does not appear that you were the ones who sought to engage combat with her.
No, that must have happened to our departed friend, Zip. Oh, I don't know if I told you, but yes, he, I kind of figured you already knew, but yes, he passed on, along with his
Almost
significant
wife.
other.
There we go. Partner, consort. Doesn't matter what you call it, it's all the same in the end. Unless you marry him, then it's very different and has a lot more meaning.
Do you know what our former party member would have taken Callista's hair for?
Any number of dark spells. Could be that Strahd will use it similar to what your dagger does for you. If he has the right magics, he could even summon her with it.
I think we need to find store knock.
Yes, and quickly.
You can tell which way he is because it vibrates more. I think he's that way!
He's taking this direction!
Oh god, your dagger's a shake weight! I'm sorry I did that.
Just that's not it.
No, and I mean, it's... You zing your dagger out, and it pulls your arm in the direction that he is. And again, you don't know how far.
God, my sword. Sorry.
My name is Hakuba. I am the half-orc. Prepare to die. With that, we are right at 7:25. So I think before the party departs, we are going to take our break a little bit early just to give our last member a chance to get here. Thanks for bearing with us as we are running at half-mast. And... before we break, Madame goes, "Oh, I think you're going to have a visitor. My children found someone they think you should meet on the way back from the windmill." Tune in next time to find out more, folks. We'll see you in a half hour after this break. Bye! Alright, see you guys in a half hour. Which button am I clicking? I click this one. Yeah, there we go.
And then the microphone?
Yeah, I think this. There. I think we should be good. We good? We live? We back? Woo!
These are all card spells.
Alright, welcome back to Dragons in the Dining Room. DMLoxy presiding. This is Curse of Strahd. We are going to start to kick things back up. Many of you will recognize not Sassafras, as we are going to call him now.
Not Sassafras.
Not Sassafras. What? My volume's up.
Well, you know it's working.
Right?
We're back live.
Sorry, talking to Bard in the North.
Alrighty.
Like, so for anyone who doesn't know, and technically no one really needs to know, Bard in the North just got her house recently, which is amazing.
Yay!
Late congrats for that again. But she has the most amazing bathtub. So I will be like, hey! Because our bathtub is awful. It's like a midget bathtub. Like, you can barely fit the dogs in there. So
There's no bathtub in the house we're moving to. It's 2 shower stalls.
I'm sorry. Get duct tape and like wall that sucker up.
So wait, do you guys have like an outhouse or is
No,
it,
there's 2.
you just have to take a potato masher?
A potato masher. Gross.
And,
No, there's 2 bathrooms. It's just.
But there's no bathtubs. It's,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
a shower.
sorry,
I'm just gonna let this happen.
I was gonna say, man, do what you gotta do about it.
I didn't say there's no bathrooms. I said there's no bathtubs.
I want to rewind that because I think you might have, like, you meant bathtubs, but I'm pretty sure you actually said bathrooms. There's no bathrooms, just 2 showers.
I thought I said bathtubs. I've been doing that a lot lately, though. I'll be thinking one thing and something totally different would be
Oh,
done,
that's
you know?
okay. That tickles places in me that shouldn't be tickled. So.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness sakes. So.
This
is why we can't have nice
chair
things.
You have there.
A comfy one.
Hey,
So,
this
yeah.
is a ghost now. We don't need
Yeah. Alright, we'll take him back. So when we left off, you guys had just rested at Madame Ava's. She's like, yes, my children have found someone they think you should meet. And I am going to let you, in about 30 seconds, because you're shooting me this panicked look, briefly introduce your character.
Right.
As you come stumbling out of a Vistani tent.
Hello, my name is Sassafras Jr. I'm a paladin, and
The
I come to
hell?
avenge my
Are you
death.
really? Are you really? Oh, I was like, what?
I'm that lazy of a player. I'm
I
very
feel like
lazy.
there should have been a
viewers.
segue there. I gave both found to the wrong player.
Yes, so since Sassafras's untimely demise, I've created a new character called Brotuck the Hopbeard. Or just Brotuck Hopbeard.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I can't see you at all. Like, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh my, the camera shifted.
Did
it?
Move then.
I think it just needs to be turned.
Maybe, I think it does. Well, uh-oh, it's frozen.
No one camera's frozen?
Yeah.
Hello.
We have
Like-
this camera.
Oh, wouldn't be Dragons in the Dining Room. Like, it's frozen with you just sitting like that, and I'm like, hey, I can't see him at all. Technical
I am frozen. Oh
difficulties.
my goodness.
Okay, hold that thought. We're gonna mess with this. And of course, DM Thaco's gone, and that's like
That's
his.
I mean, it was working just a little bit ago. I saw myself moving, but
Okay, hold on.
Wait,
Oh, the light's not on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it plugged in?
Did it get unplugged?
where's it
Oh,
plugged
did I
in?
step on it?
It's-
Okay, hold on. That's there.
That's
Lights are on,
there.
but nobody's home. Okay, follow the cord.
It
Oh,
looks
that's
fine.
not everybody. You're fine. You're fine. Nope. I'm just gonna like awkwardly clamber by you.
Awkward.
Oh, by the
Oh,
which
oh,
one called
oh.
there? I bet you that came loose.
Did that come loose? Is it? There's still no light?
No.
Negative on late and negative on the moment.
What the heck? Because that goes into here. And that goes into here. And it can't be that because this one's working. Do we try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
That's what I'm trying right now.
Okay. Maybe it's a short in the cord? Okay, fine.
Somebody mentioned, have you tried turning it off and on?
This is supposed to.
Uh-oh.
I think that's right.
Okay, you guys are all witness. It wasn't me.
6,500.
Yeah, the light's not on. Like,
That's so weird.
because it was totally just... Okay, so it wouldn't be dragons in the dining room without technical difficulties. I'm just gonna like wiggle everything.
What is, what's that cord right there that's just ended?
That one?
Yeah. Well, the one that's not plugged
Oh.
into anything.
I don't know.
Okay, this is the one that goes around the corner, correct?
Yeah, this one is not plugged into anything.
I don't think it... What is that one though?
This one here?
No, this,
this
but
one.
I don't think this needs to go into anything.
That connects whatever this is to the computer, doesn't it?
That's what it looks
No,
like.
because that...
It's a hub.
Oh, that goes
one-
into that.
one's
Okay.
going
And that
into
one comes into this, which goes into that. I don't know what this is. And there's no spot for this. But the mic's on, and that's on. You know what? We're gonna run with one. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
What
so
does OBS mean?
I have no idea.
Is it something in OBS?
I don't know what that means.
That's this thing here.
Okay. I don't think
Well,
so.
we can still be heard, so.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything else, so it shouldn't.
Okay, that one's the curtain camera. That one's by the thermostat.
Yeah.
Seriously, a warhammer's only 2 pounds.
If we just hit OK. No, light's still out. I think we're just gonna run with one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have everyone mush to Aaron's side of the table.
All right, we're motion.
Come join me.
So
Will I be seen if I sit there?
I think so. You should. Please hold. Joe's gonna kill me, you guys.
No,
He's gonna kill me.
I don't think there's anything that you did.
I wonder if under the carpet where the cord goes under the rug, if there's a plug-in under there somewhere.
Oh.
Ha! Is there?
Yes.
Is there?
Yes.
Ah! Was that it?
Let's see. Yep, it's unplugged.
Ah!
That would be fine.
Or maybe not.
No, it was unplugged.
It was,
It was, yeah.
but
Maybe.
it's
Is there a power button on the back of that?
Is it? Yeah, this was unplugged.
Yeah, no, but is there a power button on
okay.
the back of that?
So what if we unplug it and replug it?
Okay.
Still no light.
Where does the light come on? Right here?
Yeah, like see on that one how it's like blue on the sides? Okay, we had a thought, guys. Hold on.
Alright, so that end's been plugged back in.
We'll run with one and we'll go for it.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll make it work.
We'll figure it out later.
It wouldn't be dragons in the dining room without technical difficulties for sure. I'm just gonna text DM Thaco. They were gonna be placeholders. And I'm gonna let him know, like.
Huh. That's so weird.
Yuki happened.
Oh, hello, box. Oh, I get to sit on a cold chair.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Do you want like a pillow or something to sit on?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. I'll go get a pillow. I'll sneak out that way. Yeah, continue introducing your character and just, I don't know, stall, be entertaining. I don't know what the hell to do anymore.
I can't juggle.
Be entertaining. Yes, so audience, think you can see me. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. So, no longer playing Sassafras. He unfortunately bit the dust a couple episodes back. My new character's name is Brotuck Hopbeard. He is a hill dwarf and he's a grave domain cleric, so thought I might make it a little interesting. He comes from a family of brewers, so instead of having like a traditional weapon, he has a giant wooden with kind of metal studs mash ladle for the brewing process. What?
Now Aracon has a twin on stream because I'm frozen on the one camera.
Oh. Maybe you should just try resetting.
I think we should know
stream.
jutsu.
That's what I'm gonna try and do, I think.
Okay. But yeah, he's personality-wise, he, like I said, he's a grave domain cleric. He kind of wanted to go into the brewing profession, but he received a divine word
Oh gosh, no, I'll crawl under the table. Stay there.
from
I'm just gonna make this.
the goddess Ouija's,
You can fit-
and so he's kind of like a reluctant grave domain cleric.
I think my butt is gonna fit through here. Okay.
So-
Sidle.
little bit about him. Been gone for a bit.
We made it!
Oh, that's trippy.
Hey, I can see all three of my players again!
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, it would not be Dragons in the Dining Room without technical difficulties.
That's trippy.
We'll figure it out. Not sure what's going on. We'll make it work.
I'm in two places at once.
Which background is it here?
You are
She cast
spelled.
mirror image on herself.
Oh, I must have
Why
missed
did
the
it
sessions.
freeze
Sassafras. Yes, yeah, you did. Sassafras was awesome. He was one of like my favorites, and then he went and got himself killed. Honorable bastard. So
Oh yeah, I need my dice.
see, Ness, this is why you need to come like join us, because not only could you play, you could help massage all the technical difficulties. And yeah, about that.
I always forget about your hiccups.
I do too until I hiccup.
All right, so I need to reload Twitch, and then we are good. I give up tonight, you guys, a little bit.
It's all good. It is all good.
Yeah, so you come stumbling out of the tent, and describe your appearance if you haven't. Maybe I missed it.
Yeah, so Bertok is just under 5 feet tall. He's about 4'8". He weighs just around 150 pounds, your standard, kind of like your average hill dwarf. He's got a bright red beard that is braided with little hop ornaments. Like I said,
Aww.
he's from a family of brewers.
It's adorable.
And he has scale mail armor. I don't know if it was heard during the transition. He is a grave domain cleric, but instead of having like a mace or a warhammer, he has decided to bring along a brewer's mash ladle, if you've ever seen those. So it's this very solid wooden ladle, or excuse me, strainer ladle. And at the end of it, it has 4 large embedded metal balls for extra effect. So that's what he carries around. It's a 2-handed weapon. Occasionally he might have a small, we would call it a pony keg, but for him it's a large keg strapped to his back. He's not far from beer. He loves beer. Sometimes it gets him into trouble. He's gotten into an argument before with several taverns and other rival breweries about the quality of their beer. He can be kind of a snob. So definitely have gotten into a few fights.
Awesome sauce. The last you know, Burdock, is you you had just gotten into one such brawls, and after showing this tavern owner the error of his ways, you hopped on out of there, no pun intended,
Half work.
to get some rest for the night when the strange fog surrounded you. When you came to, you were laying in a field next to what looks like the remains of a burning building, and two strange men were standing over you, and they explained that they were Vistani. You had just randomly appeared in the grass before them, and they were taking you back to speak with their grandmother.
Okay.
You awoke. Oh, that's okay, Nuss. It's cool. You're here. We love you for it. Like air hugs. Blah. And she explains, "This is Barovia. Everything's cursed. Don't die." And you just
You're a
kind
bloody cheerful lot.
Yes, I try.
Should lay off the sail or just lay off the smokes.
I'm just that old. Has nothing to do with my extracurriculars. That voice is so hard, you guys.
I'm just thinking of like a different voice for her every time.
Let's not get judgy, Sonny. I'm providing this entertainment for your benefit. Here you be 503 and see how your voice sounds.
When I can introduce you.
Okay, Yoda.
Right then.
Wrinkled and old you are. Yoda calling the pot calling the kettle black.
Right. And then Irina comes out. So, what is the verdict? Are we departing?
Yes, we should probably get going. However, he's in the camp with us right now?
Have I met these two yet?
No, you just came stumbling out of the tent, and they just, are talking away. Madame Ava told them, hey, you should take this dude with. And you're just like, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? You?
Wait, dude, sorry.
Is this the dwarf that you would... No, she would know Starnock, just kidding.
Yeah.
We have a new dwarf friend?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Half-orcs and regular dwarves are okay, right? Or no? I can't remember off of that.
We can talk about it. It's not the same as with dark dwarves.
Okay.
Whether or not you want to have animosity towards a normal dwarf is up to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking probably not so much just because of my line of work.
Right, and that's kind of where I'm going with that too.
He might have some animosity towards me. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's served a beer to half orcs in his day.
Okay. So in that case,
I was gonna say I think my outlook would be as long as you're in my brewery paying for the beer, you've got good taste, so I'll put up with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my character kind of was out of the tent and still not fully convinced he's not passed out in a tavern somewhere.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to kind of glance at you two. I'm going to see tiefling, correct? And the half-orc.
These two are on a mission to save the world. I recommend you join them. Heroism's good for the soul.
That beer.
I'm not sure. I don't have any.
I had a place to drunkenly wake up.
Beer? There's no beer here, only wine.
What?
Welcome to
Brotek's
Barovia.
eyes just get really wide. He's got his small keg on his back.
Actually, the wine is not bad. I should give it a try.
So I'm looking at you. I'm looking at Trap Finder.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget Trapfinder.
Yep,
Consider you look like you've been drinking as well.
Well, you're probably now at this point in time seeing Trapfinder 1 and 2.0.
So I'm seeing double.
Yeah, one's really big and black. The other one is kind of mangy looking and yeah.
Is the mangy one the first one?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
It still has the spear harness stuck to it.
So,
Well,
as
if
far
I want
as
to get back to my home, what quest do we have to do?
Apparently, we have to save the world. So to speak.
that sounds like DM Thaco returning. Can you all inform him I wasn't the one to break his stream?
It's not mine. You're the one DMing.
Well,
I'm gonna say the last should know never to cross the streams.
over break the lights out of over break one of the camera lights went out, and it was because it became unplugged, and we found it and replugged it in, but now it won't come back on. So Archon is frozen like that, so I just moved everyone to that side of the
I'm in
table.
2 places at once.
She cast mirror image.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It was a thermal one.
yeah,
Yep.
Right click.
yeah. Aaron did that.
Deactivate.
Yeah, deactivate first? Okay.
Activate.
Deactivate.
The lights are on! Woo! Is it? Yeah!
Yay!
Thank you. I will move over here.
I mean, I thought you guys liked
there
how
the half work on it.
Okay, Shrek.
So the ghost of Sipper is here.
Shrekky.
Oh my gosh, you need to rewatch that because I totally murdered everything you were trying to do with him. Yeah. Oh, someone want to toss me out of the donut hole,
way.
like for DM advantage.
You missed it.
That almost. Please tell me stream did not catch that.
And clicking.
No, right down the shirt. And now my boobs are all sticky. Thanks, Aaron.
I knew something bad was gonna
Yeah, we
happen
have
for a sugar covered.
That's all I have ever wanted is donut holes down my cleavage. You know, I can now die a happy woman.
I mean, do you just want us to periodically shut donut holes at you?
The last one. Phase.
Actually, here's a question, DM. Do we get advantage if we make the shot?
Oh my.
I'm not sure what I'm more amused with. The fact that this is happening, or the fact that I can literally hear my husband thinking, hey, there are donut holes down my wife's cleavage. This sounds like a great game. Let's do
To be fair, I did not start this. But I lived it.
this. Ooh, hey, babe.
Well, you did bring the ammunition, so
I did.
Finish trying to kill your player.
Oh my gosh. So, see, Ness, all the fun you're missing out on. Donut throwing.
I got my butt whooped for a couple hours. It was fun too.
Madam Ava, well,
Pastries?
as it sits,
Then ask who-
this land is run by an evil vampire by the name of Strahd Zarovich. When he gets bored, he pulls people into his realm. There was another dwarf, but that dwarf decided to, from what they've told me, join forces with the Dark Lord. So he must have decided he needed a replacement and chose you for his entertainment. He can be defeated, but... And she goes into this long litany of how there's 3 items and
Yes.
kind of
Some sort of amulet and.
it gives you this rough rundown of everything that Sassafras knew and a little bit that he didn't. Just to avoid like going through all of that again.
Oh my gosh, those are huge.
Well, I mean,
probably have.
if you want to try and make your own way in the world, that's fine. Yes, please, Ness.
What?
Sorry, just got derailed by one of my favorite viewers. He's gonna try and take a Thursday off and join us for a guest appearance.
Fun.
We'll have to do something fun that night.
So,
Yeah.
I'm
I,
You can go with them, Or you can go wander about yourself, but it's not a friendly land.
To that I can attest.
So I'm gonna eye up this half-orc and a tiefling. And just be like, well, might be worth a laugh.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, Lord.
Yes?
Oh, wait. I actually have... Okay. Well, viewers, if you remember the dice roll that ended my campaign, it's continuing with the beginning of the campaign.
You think everyone here is on the up and up telling you the truth and you should just go with it.
All right. Come on, friends. Best friends.
As I'm now in my mind seeing all of us linked arms going la 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 la.
Oh, we're off to go see Strahd, the creepy, depressing world of Strahd.
We're off to the castle to storm it down and kill everyone inside. That was awful. Just, no. Stop it, Aaron! She does let you know that there is another spellcaster named Callista.
Okay.
Who is recovering from a poison dart. She's going to have some of her children or grandchildren escort her to you. In the meantime, she suggests the sooner you depart, the better. And Irina, yes, I am very well rested. I suggest that we depart immediately.
Yeah. One last look with my lady friend and...
Do that one more time? You're going to do what to her? I missed that.
Take her in my arms, dip her low, give her a big old smooch.
Dip her low, bring her up slow. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is how it's done.
I prefer the club and hair method.
These prehistoric women had really strong roots.
They did. I can attest to that. Of everybody here, I'm the one who's old as dirt.
Oh.
Moving on. Net with that romantic interlude from my husband. She returns your kiss with goodwill and sends you on your way.
Goodwill kiss, man.
Mwah.
And you know the luck I can get.
It'll take a miracle. All right, so
I did
I
one of my hand axes.
do have the map handy for once.
Covered with random goodwill charms that may or may not have any effect at all.
So you guys are here at Sayre Pool.
Oi.
You know, if you continue taking the road, I mean, that's where you guys are. You can take, there's a trail that follows the river up to the next bridge. Or this is back where the Hangman's Noose was. You can backtrack there and then take the main road, or you can just take the trail. She says in daylight, the trail should be fine, but if you were going to wait till nightfall, she wouldn't suggest it. Once you cross the bridge, there's the outer gates. There's going to be a second split in the road. If you take the split that goes to the northeast, it will wind around and take you to Castle Ravenloft itself. If you go to the northwest, you will continue through a copse of trees onward, winding until you hit Lake Zarovich. Once you hit Lake Zarovich, she said it's not too far until you hit the next town, which is Valaki.
I'm not sure we've been to.
Valaki is next. She said Valaki, you'd still have to go considerable distance to get to Kresk. But there's only 3 towns in... There's only 3 towns in all of Barovia. Barovia, myself, I have never left. But I do know from studying my father's maps that there is Barovia here, there is Valaki here, and there is Kresk here. Kresk is said to be the safest. It is the furthest in Strahd's domain.
Then we shall make for Crest.
I did
Do we
read my
make her
miniature.
crust first, or do we see if she can help us
Oh,
go
here's my
after
dude.
Stornox since he has Callista's hair?
See, he's got his little mash. He's got his little gas.
That is kind of awesome. I do not.
Actually,
You.
He's not glued down.
You what? What do you mean? What of Stornox? The last I knew, he was kidnapped.
I believe the little bastard does.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Tell me how you really feel, Hakuba.
I believe he has betrayed us.
Strahd has. Oh. And she just kind of reaches up and touches her neck where the bite is. I pray I never do the same.
I don't think that he would do it without coercion. I think this little one did it intentionally and willingly.
If he is alive and well, maybe he made the right choice. Maybe this is an evil that we cannot fight. Maybe.
It doesn't matter. We cannot fight it. It matters that we do.
How can you do something that you can't do?
By trying.
Ah! Got it!
Swing and miss.
Right then. Well, I suppose off we go.
Yes.
Now mind you, these maps are crude. I do not know how accurate they are, and I do not know how many days it will take us to get to Valaki.
Very well. We'll see if our little friend,
Who you call little?
not you, sorry. Another dwarf.
I approve. I approve on every single level.
Yeah, I'm actually roughly 6 feet, so. Not you, sorry.
Well, I suggest you get to move on.
Yes. And if we, hopefully, we might be able to come across him in our travels. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what we should do in the event. He's already got a good head start on us.
Yeah, I'm just worried about what he's gonna do with Callista's hair.
Same here.
Maybe when we get to Valaki, there is a priest, hiccup, who can help.
That's a good point. Let's do that.
I do not know more than this.
Well, either way, we're wasting valuable time. Let's head to Valky.
Yay, leaders! The unlikely group departs the land.
Did you put what? Why don't try that again?
English is your second.
Sarcasm's my first. The group departs. What is marching order?
That's
Well, I'm probably going to be in the rear since I have tiny little legs.
I'll be second.
I guess I'll be in the front.
All right, so Hakuba and Trapfinder, where do you guys want Irina? We will just use.
Can I
Between
cure
you
her?
and I, so
Yeah.
I'll be third.
Okay, so,
DM question.
Yeah, answer.
As a cleric, I
Yeah.
have protection from poison. Can I just cure her?
that didn't work.
Read me the description of protection from poison.
and
This
is
one's
for
your
the
character,
players
right?
here that get no praise from every single DM ever. You can certainly try.
Okay, we're gonna use this for Irina.
Who's stealing your
Good
cookie?
catch.
Steal away.
Ooh.
Take a close look at
Um,
his character. It's so cute.
Would you like one of these here doughy
No,
things?
thank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I am
It's
a little
awesome.
bit in love.
Isn't
Okay,
it awesome?
so
Yeah, so if you want to see what Brotalk looks like.
here, I'm gonna bring him all the way up here.
Down a little bit.
Everything's so backwards.
So protection.
I'm just not even gonna try anymore.
Protection from poison. When you touch a creature, if it is poison, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage.
You can try.
So we haven't left yet
So-
because he's going.
Yeah, before you leave, he's like, oh, hold on. You
Right,
said
so
she was poisoned.
Right, so she's brought out. She's clearly not looking well. You mentioned that she was poisoned by a dart.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead and roll me a medicine quick.
From this Stormach character.
what is it if I'm proficient in it? Is that plus what gets added onto that?
It's your mod plus your proficiency bonus. If you're skilled in it.
Yeah. And that was a medicine.
Yeah. Passe dice.
Oh crap. I got 5 plus my modifier 10.
You're like, this looks familiar. My grandmammy told me a story about.
My grandmammy.
And then
Am I
you're gonna-
reading?
I did slip there for a minute.
My grandmammy.
Oh my god, do it again! That voice was perfect!
In my frogs.
Oh,
I'm in love right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead and you're gonna do this protection from poison.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow the D20s are not liking me. Ooh, I'll take
No
this,
worries.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. There we go.
Okay,
Much better.
you cast protection from poison on Callista.
Right, so I go and kind of lay my hands on her and kind of mutter some words of prayer under my breath to attempt to heal. I can clearly tell that something's off.
Right.
She seems like she's been
And-
poisoned from what I've learned.
As you do this, you get a very odd feeling. It's like you know your power comes directly from your deity, and it feels like that connection is muted, but it's still there. Almost as if the power is residual. Like maybe he's in the outhouse, maybe he's taking a nap. But still, you feel the power go through your hands, and it flows over Callista, and her color immediately improves. She remains unconscious, but, well, now isn't that a nice trick? This'll cut down her healing time drastically. Too bad the DM was using that to keep a player out of the game while they were absent at work, because that totally would have worked. So we're just gonna pretend like she needs a little more time to recover, but that was excellently done. Thank you for that.
Whoa.
Shush, DM. Love you. Alright, shall we depart then?
Yes, we shall. By the way, I look like a rogue. Like how a rogue would dress.
Okay.
I'm hiding my other aspect.
I suppose it would be kind of
What,
me.
your height?
Yes, I'm hiding my behind Trapfinder.
He's actually a runt gnome.
It's just 3 gnomes and
This guy's tough.
I suppose it would be kind. I am Irina. And she offers her a hand and a handshake as she realizes none of you have told each other your names.
introduce myself.
Well, you did.
I didn't
He
get
just
it.
told you he was a
I failed the
half-orc.
roll, so I'm just blindly trusting these strangers. So.
Yeah.
Goddamn, he drives a van.
It says beer on the side. You feel compelled to get in the carriage.
This was a mistake. I regret this decision.
Dang it, Zach,
It's
for
only
being
one
so
time.
serious.
All right. Behave.
suppose I should follow suit. I'm very bad at this. Only because most of the people that I introduce myself to are usually dead at that time.
This
You
is
used to be alright at parties.
Killer. Thank you.
This is-
I'm your
This is Hakuba, and this is Arcana. Our friend that you healed, her name is Kalista.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm trying to think as I rolled a 1, so it's like...
It's so great to meet you all. I'm just so glad we're on this journey together, and
That's our whole like,
Stay here, you got a friend in this.
no idea.
Even you too, Longtail.
oh, yeah. Callista is a tiefling as well, so you're like, oh, tiefling women, cool.
Yeah, one's a wizard, one's a sorcerer.
I'm gonna go with my character's never seen a tiefling before.
You're like, yeah. I call them Longtail.
Something about that tail, I don't know. Never something I've considered, but I'm having conflicting thoughts.
Moving on, you guys depart this damn camp, and you are on the road. You are going.
Going.
DM caveat.
We're men.
Oh my god.
We're going off to Strahd and looking for a fight.
This is why we don't have nice things.
I mean, yeah, apparently I broke the camera, so you're right.
All right, and we got marching order. We're gonna leave it as it is. Whoever is in front, which looks like Huck. Do you still have that wolf hooked on your mini?
I couldn't find the harness, so I
I'm
had
just
to...
walking behind thinking this orc is lonely.
Don't yuck someone else's yum. Thanks, DM Thaco. I'm nobody to call my own. Hakuba. Roll me a d12, please.
Roll what?
A d12, please.
Okay. 7.
Okay. The first couple hours pass relatively quietly. Who's next in line?
That would be...
Irina.
Irina.
Ooh.
See, I'm terrible at names.
All right. The next hour, the weather starts to pick up a little bit. It's always overcast, but a light drizzle of a rain starts to come down, and it's cold. It's that cold, icky, misty rain. And I mean, you're glad that you have traveling cloaks, but it's just like, And who's next?
Me.
Arcana. Roll me a d12, love.
Yes.
That one.
Much better.
Okay.
Found a good one.
11.
11. The ground is starting to get a little bit muddy, but the rain finally does let up. And you're going along the road, but it almost feels like the ground keeps shifting under you as you walk. All right, and who's in the rear? Yeah, Brad, go ahead and yeah. Roll d12.
I don't like the way that you smell. It's like I owe her money or something. Are you kidding me?
You want to do D12 too?
One again!
A 1!
Uh-oh.
My.
Here's
These-
the dice for you.
Oh, yeah.
The ground has already felt like, actually, Hakuba, roll me one more d12, please.
6.
Perfect. The ground has already felt like it's beginning to shift underneath you. And all of a sudden, all of you just feel weird. The air shifts, the wind starts blowing a different direction, and then ceases completely. Any bird songs stop. Everyone roll me perception.
Oh, it's a blue.
I'm so glad I got a passive of 18.
You want to roll perception?
Yes.
Perception?
Perception. Perceivables. Arcana.
18.
Hakuba.
Just not having a good 15.
Do I even want to know?
Did you get another one?
Oh, you know I got another one.
We have our will meeting.
That brings me with
You're passive.
yep.
You didn't
Which
have
is
it
10 plus your perception.
It's 10. Wait, what? Sorry.
10 plus whatever's in your perception line.
Right. So that's going to be.
Do you have proficiency in perception?
I do. So that's
Okay.
a +5. So I'm at a 6.
It'd be 16 then.
16
Or, 10 plus 5? Is
Yeah.
Because you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So you're using your natural profession or your
Well, unless
prep passive then?
I can steal DM Thaco.
What?
What am I
Character
rolling
sheet isn't fully filled out for newbie. Do you want to
You'd be using your passive in this
help
case?
quickly
Oh,
because
because
you're
it's-
amazing?
Yeah, so it would be 10 plus your modifier.
We're just gonna say, for argument's sake,
That'd
for
be
the
15.
moment being, you guys all see it as the mud in front of you
Automatically 10.
Okay.
starts to vibrate
Add
and then
Oh,
bubble.
perception modifier.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with stealth.
I'm not proficient in it. So it's just
And I'm gonna give you. I want you guys to roll initiative, but I'm gonna give you a round to react to what you're seeing.
plus 30.
So
Okay,
roll
okay.
initiative, and we'll go from there.
Your insight works the same way.
Irina
Wisdom.
is gonna do
You're
that.
proficient in it. So proficiency plus wisdom is
16.
5.
Okay.
Hakuba, what'd you get left?
16.
10, giving you
Arcana.
20.
Okay.
Holy cannolis! And Burdock, go ahead and roll me initiative.
Burdock, I'm not a root. 17.
All right. And I had to roll for them. Ooh.
Joe, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that noise is not good.
in many instances.
The god Sweet Jazz is strong. I mean, I can communicate with him.
It's like she's trying to speak to me.
I just knew it.
Just
All right.
don't know what the woman wants. What? We just is a goddess. She's the goddess of music, or no, magic and death.
Magic and death.
Feed us, hug us, tell us we're pretty, and if the dress makes our butt look big, tell us it's the dress's fault, not ours. That's it. You want to keep a woman happy? There you go. Compliment us, pet us occasionally, and make sure we've eaten. Done.
Don't know if I
Nothing
wanna
difficult
go
about
to
it.
acid.
Done. So as you guys see this happening, I told them while you were talking to Thaco, I'm going to give you guys a round to respond, but the mud in front of you starts to vibrate and bubble. And then over about, we're going to say 10 feet. Do you want to just draw a road, Hakuba? I don't care where you draw it. Just make it 10 feet wide and however long.
Are these back down to 5
They're
feet?
back down to 5
Okay.
foot, yes.
So 10 feet wide.
Yep.
By 10.
And you probably need to make it a little bit longer, but we'll just go with it.
There we go.
Alright. And not too far ahead of you, a skeletal hand goes from the mud and starts grasping.
You hear a soft voice in the wind.
They're here.
Kill with fire!
That's the general idea.
Move the bodies? You built the houses over the bodies?
What?
The dead are coming to life. Let's hide in the graveyard. It'll be safe there. Sorry, just
Stay
had
out
to
of
get
the
that out of
pool.
my
Do
system.
not go in the swimming pool.
I'm gonna toss these on there, and go ahead and put them closer to you. Just 2, 2, 2.
Awesome.
Like 2, 2?
Like Yeah, but scoot him towards you,
We're good.
like you, the person.
Oh, towards me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like this direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. This one's trying to attack its fellows.
That was reminding me of Darkspawn.
Oh, thanks for the.
Dragon Age.
Thank you for the wonderful person who texted me. I am not allowed to stand up and look at the map anymore, apparently. Thanks for being fun.
Wearing more t-shirts.
Yeah.
You doing?
It takes a lot to actually embarrass me, but that one caught me a little bit.
Whoever sent the text, naughty.
I got 2 texts back to back. One, hey, I fell asleep, what happened? The other one, just so you know, the camera's aimed down your boobs.
It's all about that viewer count.
It just went down!
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a round to react. You see the hands start to from the mud. And actually, Arcana, you get to react first. What do you want to do, girl?
How far away are they?
I'm gonna put you guys at the far end of that road. So, yep, perfect. And then just line up behind Hakuba that way. Lips and laces, that's a way to get viewers. Thank you, Ness. And my husband is just like, yeah, but let this happen. Thanks. Alright. Yep, and it's just a quick round to knee-jerk reaction, how you're responding.
I'm stopping.
Okay, you're just gonna stop.
I thought you said you were sobbing.
It's coming out around.
I'm so tired of
Tired of this undead bullshit.
Zoink Scoop! They're coming to get us! Like, we should have gone with Fred and the girls. I can't. Alright.
What's out to the side of the road here?
Spell your character's name for me real quick, will you, Zach?
Brotus. Brotus.
Alright,
Oh no,
Brotus,
God,
you're...
not SC. BROTUC. Sorry.
I was gonna say Brute.
Brodick. Sorry.
Alright, Brodick. I'll take things I wouldn't dare say to anyone else but DMLoxy for 5 Yeah, Ness, you're probably one of like 4 people that could get away with murder on that one. I think we're gonna, well, no. Aaron could probably get away with it too. Otherwise, we're gonna go with Joe, Ben, Tim, and Ness, and probably...
We live in a
Like-
town of murderers, people. Grand Rapids, sketchy place. Stay away. Everyone's just murdering each other here.
Banana hammock. I made it! In before the lock! Alright, Arcana, you're just like, you stop. Anything else out of you?
Nope.
Alright, Brodick, what are you doing?
I just go, Jesus Christ!
No, you don't.
What, Monty Python, the Holy Grail?
I'm on it.
Oh, we just. See, it's not as. Oh, maybe it is funny.
Oh, alright.
That's coming out of the bloody ground.
Alright. Grabbing a weapon or...
Yep, so I'm kind of slinging the keg back over my back, and as I'm doing that, I'm just grabbing my mash ladle,
Okay.
getting both hands ready to go.
Like whack-a-mole with these things.
That's right.
Hakuba.
What's on the side of the road? Trees or anything, or
There's some bushes. I mean, it's pretty thick woods.
okay. I'm going to.
Joe, you should do that in here so we can get a nice, like, creepy misting
stealth.
effect.
Okay.
Were you here when she ran the fog machine?
Yes, that was great.
We will do that again, and I found out, depending on how I do it, I can make colored fog as well.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
We'll work with some special effects. I think it's about time you guys had another puzzle.
And 18 stuff.
Holy crapolas. Okay. And alright, we're going to start this off in earnest as these things start.
Greenberg?
What?
Nice.
Okay.
Surely.
Climbing out of the ground.
Arcana, you're up first. And they are just these skeletal figures. I mean, there's scraps of sinew and muscle
Oh, nice.
hanging. I punched the puzzle roll, British. Pulling themselves out of the muck and mire and
Bad idea.
Great movie.
Shambling
Return
towards
of
you.
the Living Dead.
And this is Thriller Night.
45 is the closest. I
what you gonna do, girl?
am going to use magic missile on them.
Alrighty. Which one are you aiming at? We're just gonna call them 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. 1 and 2 are closest to you.
1. Oh, okay. All 3 of them at 1.
All 3 of them at 1? Alright. Fire away, fire away.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Not bad. No thanks.
Alright. And I approve. You said 12 damage?
Yes.
Okay. And you watch as one of the arms just right off of it. And the arm lands a distance away and starts like grasping in the mud, trying to find its way. You guys, not so much for Brodick, but the rest of you have encountered some of these before. These ones seem a bit more resilient. And anything else out of you, Arcana? Any movement or some such?
Nope.
Fire away, fire away. Which leads us to 1 and 2. Hakuba, do you want to move 1 and 2 20 feet forward, please?
Alright.
And they just shamble on towards you. Which leads us to Brodick.
All right.
Yeah, she did magic missile at him. Ness, don't give him ideas! Especially really good ones like that. Don't look at you. I'm kidding. For those of you who weren't around earlier, because we are down 1 player tonight, for sure, if you can convince me of a good reason that a player needs advantage, I might be inclined to grant it if chat requests it and can give me a good reason for it. I did an amazing gnome impression, and Ness gave me advantage for it. So, here, be kind to the party.
Swamp
DM,
egg,
all the
swamp
love for you.
egg.
Got it. I'm
Swamp
totally
egg.
good with this.
Swamp egg.
All right. Brodick, what are you doing?
Yes. So.
Hakuba, you're on deck.
So I am. We're just on like a.
You're on
Just a road.
Yep, a muddy road with thick, dense forest on either side.
Okay.
It's lovely this time of year.
So. Alright, so I'm gonna.
There's no berserker. The players need advantage to make up for that. Ooh.
So it's like here's
I'll consider it.
20.
That's swaying a little bit.
So I'm going to get off the muddy road and kind of on the, I don't know, on the embankment or the, not embankment, but I just have the ditch.
In the tree line, kind of?
In the tree line,
Okay.
yeah. Not in the trees, but...
I mean, it's pretty thick shrubs
Right.
up next to it, so you're just off the mud itself.
Yep, just off the mud itself, and then I am going to... which one did you... Which one was previously attacked?
She hit number 1, so we're gonna say that's the one closest to me in the front.
Closest to you in the front?
Yep, we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Alright,
5,
so
6.
then I'm going to attack number 2 with Guiding Bolt.
Zephyr is no longer here. The party rejoices with advantage. You know, between you and Banana, I will say yes. There could be advantage for that between the two of you. But who gets it? You guys, chat has to decide which player gets it.
I'm putting dice with numbers on them.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Whoever's gonna help you guys.
So yeah, I'm attacking number 2.
Okay.
Radiant. Wait, I need to roll a d20 first, right?
Which one are you doing?
Guiding Light.
Ooh. Okay.
Do I need to roll a d20 for that one?
Give me a second to think. Not gonna lie, cleric is not my forte. It's gonna be a learning curve for both of us.
It is. It is.
Please.
Guiding light.
Yeah.
I call upon the great goddess
Sounds good,
Weejash.
Banana.
Guiding bolt or guiding light?
Speak to me, Weejash.
Guiding bolt or guiding light?
Guiding Bolt. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, guiding bolt. Yes, I believe that's a roll to hit.
Okay.
Ranged spell attack.
Yep.
Actually, no, we're going to use this. Yes, no, you're right. You're right.
And we'll say go ahead and roll at advantage because chat demands it.
Chat with advantage. Alright, the first one was a 13. Second one was a 9, so we'll go with the 13 plus 5, so that's 18.
That is a hit.
Excellent. And it's 4d6 radiant damage.
Holy crap.
So that's 10. 10 radiant damage, and then I get advantage on that one if I attack him again next turn with the same one.
Correct. Is it that or is it the next attack against them has advantage? I believe it's the next attack against them has advantage.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your turn has advantage.
It
Okay.
glows with a shimmering light.
Yep. And you watch is Brodek, you send your guiding bolt at this.
Mhm.
You know, you're familiar with this spell. You've cast it multiple times, and you watch as the very bones of the skeleton vibrate, and part of its rib cage completely shatters in this burst of radiant light, and it looks far more damaged than it should be
Okay.
for what you did.
Radiant's the way to go, boys.
And
Sorry, I'm
the
working
next,
on the voice. Don't judge me too hard.
I'm judging you right now.
It's like Archer. Pick one
And-
accent and stick with it.
And yes, the next attack against him gets advantage.
Okay. Cool. Well, I've moved and
You did your thing.
I did my thing.
All right, which leads
Nothing.
us to Hakuba. And Arcana, you'll be on deck after the zombies.
Is
Aidina,
yeah.
she's watching at the moment, trying to decide what the best course of action is going to be for you guys. Or for her. I mean, if you want to tell her to do something, suggest away.
Okay.
What you doing, Hakuba?
I'm going to use my bonus action to
Okay.
cast where is it? Divine Favor.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's right. You did that thing. Great.
And then I'm going to shoot at one of these little buggers.
Which one?
Uh,
Fire away, fire away.
well, they're all in range. Okay. I'll shoot at one that hasn't taken a turn yet.
Okay. Pick one.
This guy here.
What number is that?
Number 4. Yep.
Okay. Fire away at number 4.
See if I can.
And you're hidden, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. At least I think I am. I'm at 8. had an 18 stealth check. So
Okay.
I'm hoping that is the case. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17. Hit.
Don't you
17's a hit.
because it's the next. Oh wait, no, it's a
Oh,
different character.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Because he hit. Which one? This one?
That one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I hate Hayden. Out of curiosity, does my assassinate thing go off or no?
Read me assassinate. Thanks for bearing with us, chat. We've got a couple new levels in some classes, and so we're just kind of rolling with that a little bit. I was thinking of something because you're a rogue and you're hidden.
The sneak attack thing? Rogue and I'm hidden.
What's the difficulty on the roll to get financial compensation for being died? If you get that from watching the stream, there is nothing I can do for you.
Wait a minute.
Or say go ahead and make a call for this turn, and then look into that, or you can plead help for DM Thaco.
I guess. Okay, so assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So should I?
You're not surprised.
It's not surprised,
Okay.
but you are hidden.
But I am hidden. Okay. So I can roll at advantage, correct? Okay. No, I like the other one better.
I know, I love that armor list as wellness, and I think I might start implementing it in my games just because I feel like it's a little bit more accurate. I don't feel like armor got a whole lot of love.
So I do get sneak attack though, however, right? Okay. So that would be 2d6. Sorry, it's been a while since I've actually had been able to do that.
That's why I told you on deck so you can research. Next time if you're not ready and be like, ha, bye.
Alright.
It's alright.
Alright.
Yes, mid-combat shout out to Double Dane Games. If you're ever up north, go check them out. They're fantastic. Just go in for a chat, hang out, play games, pick on Ben.
Alrighty.
Ben's our favorite.
That's
9, 10, 11,
5, 4,
12.
3, 2.
That is too.
Yahtzee! Wait.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Nice.
Oop.
And that was to number 4?
That was number 4.
Number 4. Not too shabby.
Nice. Alright. But you cannot re-stealth because you already used your bonus action.
Yep.
Alright. Any movement out of you, Hawk?
Yeah, I'm going to move.
The brush is thick enough. If you're that far into it,
Mm-hmm.
if you're more than 5 feet off the road, it's going to be difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. So we'll move to about there then.
Alrighty.
I want to do something, but I'm afraid. Like, I'm going to start a forest fire.
Flaming sphere.
Fireball.
Zombies
Away.
3 and 4 are going to move them 20 feet forward,
10, 15, 20.
and 5 and 6 move them 20 feet forward. The horde is just advancing. They can't really do much of anything at this point yet. But they are stumbling towards you, and they don't look deterred by their missing limbs whatsoever. Brings us back to the top of the initiative and Arcana.
I was gonna say, did the one I hit look kind of hurt or no?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's flecks of bone that have come flying off, but
Does the brush start right on the sides of these lines?
yes, but it is all green and healthy brush, And as you recall, you can, roll intelligence to think what the weather was within the last couple hours.
I don't think I need to roll. I remember.
Right, Ness? No, I've soaked up so much knowledge the last few weeks. He's put up with me just sitting there and just listening and soaking in.
I am going to use Burning Hands.
Ooh.
Do it. And for the viewers at home, Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone, yes?
Yes, but I am actually going to do it at level 2.
All right. Which does what?
I get increases damage by 1d6.
Perfect. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna stand to the side here because I'm not gonna give the camera another cleavage shot. Like hyper vigilant now.
Each creature in the 15-foot cone must make a dex save. Now, does number 2, because of his thing last time, does that one?
It does not affect saves.
Okay.
No. It would just affect a hit. So they need to make
A dex save.
So let's see.
Yeah, it just
One
has,
in-
it has advantage.
5,
But only when you roll the
10,
on a save that doesn't
15. So we're gonna
Right,
say
right.
1, 2, 3, and 4 would all technically be hit by this.
17.
Okay, yeah.
And the
What is the save for that?
14.
14?
What's your
1 and 2. Oh, they all fail.
parties?
Okay, so
Oh, right on. Okay.
I do poison shift.
3d6, but so I get an extra one, so that's 4d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
Kamehameha.
Holy oh, viewers!
I hear ya.
19. 19 fire damage.
Oh gosh.
I feel a little roasty toasty.
Okay, give me a second to math here. One, 2, and 4 all look really rough.
It's crispy.
2
These are good.
just is
They're really
kind of barely hobbling
A
there.
little bit of salt in that.
And then I'm gonna take the rest of my movement to back up.
Okay.
Are you
And Irina looks at you. Be careful. And she draws her longsword and angles it in front of her. I mean, she does not look afraid in the least. Move her ahead up to 1 and 2. And I'm going to use my DM advantage on Irina because she rolled a 1.
The camera can't see you.
I know, there's a reason for that.
And she goes to swing and
He's taking the role of every.
husband, I'd highly prefer when we're on camera that you keep your sword in its sheath.
Nope, I'm going there.
And cleaves through the skull of number 2. And the rest of the bones just gone. All right, which leads us back to the... which leads us to 1 and 2. Well, 2 is dead. And 1 strikes back... Ooh. Strikes back at Irina with its claws. Does 10 points of slashing damage to her. It crit.
Oh.
And then goes to bite her. That was a fun noise. And the bite misses. But you watch her just... And... Rhoda.
Okay.
Hakuba, you're on deck.
Okay.
Let's
You'd get that advantage on number 1. It was before the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, but I attacked 2, didn't I? Because you attacked 1
The
first.
next
Oh,
attack
that's
on
right,
it would
that's
have
right.
advantage,
And
and
that was
the next
okay.
there's already been an attack
I
on
got
it.
1 and 2 mixed up.
Yeah,
Nope,
no, you're fine.
no worries.
So I am going to try and attack. Sorry, I gotta see the numbers here.
Was that the door?
That was the door.
Hi! Yeah!
Hi.
I am going to cast. So I'm going to. I say 1. He's looking a little rough. He's not really worth my time. I'm going to do another guiding bolt on number 3.
Okay,
And
roll to hit.
Wow, 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 wow.
No advantage this time.
No advantage. Right.
Just,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
That would be an 8.
Oh my goodness.
tie goes to the defender.
Oh! Alright. Well, since that didn't work out, I'm going to. Move up right
Oh my
there.
goodness, these are messy.
Okay,
And
just keep in mind if you're in the brush that movement is half speed.
where does the brush begin?
The brush begins next to the road, but 5 feet on either side of the road can be normal, but past that is...
Alright, so I was right here. So it was 10, 20. Okay, then I guess I'm just here then. And I'm on the ground. I'm drunk on the ground.
Alright, anything else out of you, Brodick?
No, not this time.
Hakuba!
Alrighty. I am going to move 5, 10,
It's double.
15.
This would be a perfect time for them to
And-
bring your character back.
Go away from me right now.
And shoot, then stealth.
Okay,
I'm assuming a 5 misses.
yeah, was that a 1?
No, it was a 2.
Okay. You only have a +3 to hit? What are you shooting with?
Bow.
Can you hand me any book?
Yeah. Any book?
Any book? Just
Yeah.
on surface.
A longbow.
Yeah. And you only have a... Are you not proficient with it?
I don't think so. I think rogues are only. Actually, I'm not sure.
We'll look into that, but for
Okay.
now we'll go with it.
Okay.
Okay. Nope, that is a miss. And then you're going
I'm
to...
going to try to stealth, which is much, much better. 17.
Perfect.
Oh.
Alrighty. And that's going to lead us to zombies 3 and 4. Who are... Move them up closer to Irina. They can move up to 20, so if, just as close as they can get within 20 feet.
That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Perfect. And they are going to swing at Irina. The first one claws at her. That's a hit. 4 more towards her. Bites her. That's a miss.
Is she the other tiefling, or is she?
No,
she's our
She's the NPC
Pseudo-
that you guys are
yeah.
supposed to protect
That's
and get
it.
to.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one we're supposed to
Ooh,
protect that no
that's a
one's
hit.
near.
Oh shit! I've been adding my. Never mind. I'm done.
And these zombies are just swarming at her. They've done a total of 21 damage to her so far. She's looking a little ragged, but they're just seeing the gaps in her armor and digging their claws right through. Probably shouldn't use Thorn's dice for the zombies. Thorn is my druid and one of my favorite characters. Probably because I'm writing out her life story, because I have no life right now.
Yeah.
Something to do with it.
Maybe. Had nothing to do but spend hours researching her.
I learned my lesson with sassafras.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
doing
not
that much
nothing,
research.
but it's been a good mental distraction for me. All right. Arcana.
I don't want to do that again because she's up there now, but
Are you a wizard? Sorry.
yes.
I'm a hairy wizard.
Do you have? You don't have craft spells, do you? Or
Going
Oh,
to...
I'm thinking of. Who am I thinking of?
I am going to acid splash number 1.
Okay. And roll to hit. I believe that's a roll to hit. Or is it a dex save? Sorry, I might have lied.
that one is a dex save. So 14.
Okay. It's a dex save.
Yep.
He fails.
Stoosh.
What school are you?
I chose divination.
Oh, okay.
3.
3. All right, and that was on number.
1.
He's really, really, really rough. Like really, really, really rough.
And then I'm...
You know, that's a good question.
What?
Where did you get the name Bardock from?
Brodick?
Or Brodock?
Brodick.
Okay.
And then I moved to the opposite side so we can try and get the flank thing.
Well,
Okay.
it certainly wasn't my own creativity, I can show you that.
All right, which then leads us to
BROTC.
Irina, who is going to slash
Just give me
wildly
this very
at one
confused
again.
Look.
And connects and finishes number 1 off. And then she is going to move 20 feet straight back. She does, 4 does get an, 3 and 4 both get an AO on her? I can't see from here.
Yep.
Okay, they take their AOs. 3 misses, 4 misses. And she's breathing kind of heavy. But she definitely did her piece. Which leads us to...
So she tells us to be careful and gets...
Right. Zombies 1 and 2 are both dead. So, Brodick, it is up to you. Hakuba, you're on deck.
Alright. Okay. So I... And would it just be 5 to move back onto the...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do that. And then once again, I I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
But, okay.
What?
Nothing. I have some memories of Sacred Flame.
Oh. Well.
We have some memories.
Yeah, I'm going to do Sacred Flame on number 3.
On number 3?
Yes.
All right.
Out of curiosity, what does it look like?
Yeah,
Is
you
that-
get to choose what your Sacred Flame looks like.
Man, just making me go through the books.
She chose the form of an owl, so when I got hit in the face, I got hit in the face with an owl.
It's a great campaign for this.
So it's like a Patronus?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of. You can tell us what it looks like as we go to. We'll give you a chance to figure that out.
You
But
can see this giant couch.
it's a beer king. It's a king.
It's a keg? Alright. It's a giant keg. Alright, and they are wait, is this yes it is.
Or it could be like a giant Stein.
I kind of like beer stein better.
There we go.
All right, this radiant
Big
beer
frosty
stein.
radiant beer stein, and it's going for 2 damage. Just 2.
Ooh. And that was on number 3.
Yes.
It.
Oh. No beer.
Crunk still thirsty.
Oh wait, sorry. I can re-roll that. For some reason, I thought it was a D12. I think I rolled a D12. If you want, I can re-roll a D8.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It's the damage was made up for that. Hakuba. Unless Broduk, are you gonna move? Are you gonna dance?
I already moved.
It's gonna be a night you won't remember. We'll be the ones you don't forget. Hakuba.
That is interesting. Everything was a D12.
I think that puts me in a situation where I can essentially flank, I think.
I have no idea what it would be.
Looks like. So, I'm going to shoot again. Flanking gives advantage? No. Flanking... Wow, I am having a brain fart today.
Are you hidden?
Yeah, at least I think I'm 18, or no, 17 was my last thing. So, and I'm going to shoot at... Which one looks better?
Mm-hmm. 4 looks very, very, very not happy. 3 looks very, very not happy. And 5 and 6 are unhit.
Okay. I'm going to fire away at 3. And so there we go. 7. Good thing I have that. Exact same. So, well, 7. 12 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. Let's see here. So that would be 1 by 8 plus. What's that? That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on number
That was on number 3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
He's barely standing. Like, he's just kind of, your shot turned his skull backwards, and now he's really confused because, yeah.
And I'm gonna try to go back into stealth. Nope, at 9.
You don't feel very hidden. Where you thought was a good bunch of foliage to hide behind, you realize it's just really an open hole that you can see straight through to them. That leads us to 3 and 4. 3 is... What'd I miss?
What do you mean?
I pulled the muscle.
Oh! Ouchies. Don't do that. 3 and 4 are going to advance on Broduk. He's the closest one within range, so both of them are going to move up that way.
Yeah, she's trying to kill me again.
I was gonna say,
So I don't do a lot of
trying
character
to back
backstory,
going
but I
backwards,
think
or is he?
No, they're both going to move up to him. 3 is swinging at him at disadvantage, though. No.
Why? Because his head's on back.
Yeah, because your head's on backwards,
Your
dude.
character has a good stand if he drinks a lot of beer. He's
Yeah,
over.
right? Ask Gabs if she had any glue, but
Okay, so 3 misses. What's your AC?
Yeah, it's 14.
Okay. 4 hits you quite soundly with its claws for 6 points of damage. And then they go to bite you.
Okay.
Number 3, bless his heart. He goes to bite you by putting his head forward But his head's on backwards, and he ends up falling prone on his back, but face first into the mud.
So, this way.
4 does successfully bite you.
Dude, 4. I'm not liking you 4.
Where's my D4s? Oh, duh, they're just kidding.
4's
4 points of damage.
Ouch. That thing's got a nasty bite.
does. I'm not a fan.
Alrighty, and Hakuba, that is... Wait, no. That was just kidding.
I was gonna say.
Joe, how much do you love me?
Why?
'Cause that was your mother-in-law. Can you just call her and make sure that everything's fine with the kids?
Yeah.
Thank you. Like...
Alright. Scary.
Zombies 5 and 6 are going to move 20 feet forward. And I don't think that puts them in range of anybody.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And that does not put them in range of anybody. So that's going to bring us back to the top. Arcana.
Alright. So, I am going to attack number 5 because it hasn't had any damage yet. I'm going to use Chromatic Orb, but I'm going to use my divination roll of 18 to hit it.
That is a hit.
Okay then.
And I'm casting it as a next level spell.
Okay, and what flavor chromatic orb?
Fire.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay.
Okay. 3d8, so it'll be 4d8. Who has some d8s?
I have a D8.
Arcana's looking for a date.
Just one more.
Thank you for catching that.
There you go.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Nice.
16?
Yep.
And that was on number...
5.
Ooh.
Here, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, number 5 is
Roasty toasty.
very, very not happy with you. And any of the scraps of sinew and flesh that were clinging to its bones have been immolated from them.
And I'm in the brush.
Smells
so
like
I can only
chicken.
move half. I can only move half in the brush.
Yes. Alright, which leads us to Irina. Seeing zombie number... Seeing zombie number 4 just hack and slash into you, Broduk, Irina races forward and swings at number 4 and slips in the mud, completely missing number 4 and landing on her face next to number 4. I will protect you.
We're gonna
Druvishta. Which leads us to they're dead. Roduk, you are up. Hakuba, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to attempt Guiding Bolt on number 4.
Okay.
No one wants to hit number 3. Well,
17.
That's a hit.
That's 40... Yeah, 46.
Good lord.
Not as fun as Fireball on last Saturday's campaign. Ooh, that is 12, 15, 17 points of damage.
4 doesn't just die. It immolates in this light and just disintegrates.
Wow. Woo!
Yes.
Alright, Irina's not on top of the zombie. That figure's just bent over, right?
Right, she's just on her face in the mud.
Okay.
bonus action and movement.
Yeah, I only have one. I actually have a question about my bonus action after my turn.
Yeah.
Don't face.
Yes, we go the distance with our Disney song references. We'll make a man out of you with them.
You're getting down to business.
We're getting down to business.
Alright.
It's a whole new world around here.
Do you want me to be a part of your world?
Yes! Thank you. Hakuna Matata.
Circle of life.
It's all downhill from here.
Alright, so I've moved, kind of backed up. I'm good to go. I'm gonna pass the torch on to what?
I was gonna say, does 3 get an AO on that then?
Three's prone.
Down, but
3's prone.
Yeah, 3 does, but it would be at disadvantage, and no.
No.
I mean, it's on its back, face down.
but facing up.
Face down, back up.
Face down. Yes.
That was awful. I'm sorry.
That was just a. Oh no, never mind. I answered my own question. I'm good.
Okay, what you doing, Hakuba?
Come on. Okay.
I'm going to go
I just lost
then,
everything I was
so that I
It's okay.
it's
No,
this
no,
the
it's
flanking
fine.
stuffs and the shooting of the number 6 there.
The number 6, the shooting of it. Yes.
Oh, I like that. 17 plus 5.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm assuming that's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I don't have to do the math, I go on.
yeah, I don't.
Right?
Ain't doing the math. Okay. All right, and that is. Oh wait, well it's flanking anyway, so still, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how is it flanked?
I'm here, who's there?
Or is that a no?
Is it
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
typically flanking. You should be directly on either side of it.
Okay.
We'll talk about ranged because there's other things that
Okay.
come into play there.
So in this case, I'll take that back then, because I wasn't exactly well hidden.
Yeah.
In which case that would be a 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jeremiah, a bullywog, really, Ness? Thank you. Sorry, that was just that took me away for a minute.
Yeah, that
Is
makes
that Nick's other character?
No,
that's much better.
Okay.
but that would be amazing.
So
You wasted it.
don't waste.
I know.
Did you just?
What? I didn't do nothing. You can't prove anything. You got nothing on me, Copper. See? It's
Oh,
Coyton.
really?
It's Coyton's DM. Coyton. I love how you have like that angsty teen face. I love it. Now it's the sexy librarian taking off the many faces of the DM. I love it.
Do I even want to know?
You should take your hair out of the ponytail and then do that.
I may have way too many behind you.
I was gonna say, I believe they call that the smolder.
I love
Wait, what? All I heard was this. Use the smaller end, and I'm not sure that's what you.
No, it's the smolder. The smolder.
Oh, smolder, not smaller.
We haven't even made it down the road, folks.
Alright, so Brodick was done.
Brodick is done.
He moved away.
He moved
And then
away.
it was Hakuba.
Yep.
And
And
Hakuba
I
was done.
Which I did the 6 points of damage, and then I went re-stealth for
Yes.
23.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely.
So you
Which leads us to 3, 5, and 6. 3 is gonna stand up, which takes half his movement. And then oh, you poor little bastard. He slips and falls right back down. He has no idea what he's doing with his life.
he's not doing
5
well.
and 6 are going to. Oh, good grief. Because they have no idea where Hakuba is. They're going to move 20 towards Brodick because he's really the only one that's easily in sight. Can they make it up to him?
Yep.
Perfect. They are going to swing at Brodick. 3 is going to. Hey, Hakuba, you want to witness this?
I swear to God, if you kill off another character.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I do too. Kind of slashes at you with claws for 10 damage,
Okay.
and then it goes to bite at you. And as number 5 goes to bite at you, he kind of slips because of the ferocity that he came down with his claws, and ends up biting into 6's shoulder,
Okay.
doing the damage to him instead.
I'll take it.
No.
I'll take it.
6 is very offended and claws back at number 5.
Just stand back and watch them just melee each other.
And then after kind of backhanding number 5 for a considerable amount of damage, goes to bite at you and does connect with his bite
Okay.
for a whopping 2 points of damage. And that brings us back to the top with Arakana. Hey DM Thaco, everything okay with the kiddos?
Just confirming what tomorrow morning is going to be like.
Oh, excuse me.
Was there confusion?
They weren't sure if they were going to the shop or not, but said they're staying with Grandma.
Oh, shoot! I completely forgot about that. Yeah, okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's fine.
I'm going,
And you told them they're staying with Grandma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
with number 3 being prone, do I get an advantage on that, or? I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on number 3.
Do it. Dracarys.
This move from Tony, or from Tony.
Tony Hawk.
So 13 hits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. You're me.
I learned this move in Pro Skater 2.
Oh my gosh.
Gator remake.
No, don't get that stuck in my head. Thank you.
What? Lights out.
2 points
No,
of damage.
Thomas the Tank Engine song. On number 3?
Yep.
3 is gone. 3 poofs out of existence.
Reviffs it.
You laser beamed it to death. Bro, right through his skull.
Alright, which leads us to Irina, who uses half her movement to stand up, and then she is going to come over to number, is that 6? That's closest to her? And swing at it, and hits it.
Does 5 have advantage? I had 5 last time, right?
For 10 more
Yes.
points of damage.
Yes.
Wait, no, because I killed the one.
Perfect. And
I don't remember which one.
Brodick, you are up, followed by Hakuba.
The question, the skeleton I attacked last turn died. Or was that 5? I'm trying to remember if I had advantage or not.
You attacked 5, and it is still standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would have advantage against it, correct?
Yes, because no one else has attacked it since.
Okay.
Except for its
Yeah, I was gonna say
own
except for
enemy.
buddy. I don't know if that counts.
I'm not
so.
going to count that. I'm going to rule it cool that a little bit.
You're You're gonna play it cool. All right.
Hakuba, you are on deck. And after we wrap up this combat, we will probably wrap things up for the evening.
Okay.
As that went really quick.
Yeah, it did.
Like, it was a little shaky in the beginning because I was trying not to kill you guys.
What do I want to do? I'm gonna think.
When they come for you.
Think. Is that really going to be worth it? Actually, no, it totally is worth it. I'm going to cast False Life on myself.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm at 13.
Okay. Perfect. Go ahead and roll for your... Is it a roll or is it an automatic? Is it a static hit point?
I think it's...
Okay, well, you're looking that up. Are you going to do anything other than that and possibly movement?
Probably not, because I don't want to give them an attack opportunity.
Okay, well, you're looking that up. Hakuba, what are you...
I'm going to move a couple that way.
No, I'm not going to pull punches. Most of these characters are experienced, and if they're not experienced, they're smart. So between experience and the IQ level at the table, I don't feel the need to pull punches. It's a good group.
And I am going to shoot again. At probably...
Oh, God, that's the wrong one.
Actually, I'll shoot at the glowing one. At 5.
Alright, roll to hit.
And that one's... Because he hasn't attacked it yet, right? Okay.
But it was...
Yeah, it happens automatically.
Yeah.
Does that last?
You can roll at advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it.
So that gives me 6 extra life.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, much better. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Hit.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Nice. And 5 bleeps out of existence. Keep in mind, they're also down 1 to 2 party members as well. So that's why some of the encounters seem a little intense, but you know, they've already done it once and they're aware that running away is an option, but they've got this in hand. It's a good group.
And
Anything else that you hack about? You're gonna stealth?
actually, you know what? I'm going to use one of my divine inspirations and shoot again at that one.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that. That is 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yay! 5, 6, 7, 8,
Space Jam
9,
theme
10,
song.
11 points of damage.
Nice. This thing is hurting.
Oh.
This thing is very much hurting. Which leads us to number 6. Who is going to take a swing at Irina. Ooh, ouch. With its claws.
Hold on. Don't. I'm gonna use my divination of 3 to replace whatever that was.
And does absolutely nothing for the crit.
All right.
Nice call there, Arcana. Good catch, because she has to do it after I roll, but before I declare a hit or a miss, which we were right in the line, but she got it in. It's then going to try and bite her, and it does manage to bite her, but only for 3 points of damage.
Cool.
I mean, Irina looks a little haggard, but she's you can tell there's that determination
I am
in
gonna
her eyes.
kill this thing.
And you watch, okay, no, you don't watch that because it's Arcana's turn.
Okay. I am going to attempt to Eldritch Blast number 6.
Yeah, get it.
Nice.
17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Just
Coming out. Nice.
9. I had to make sure I was looking at it the right way.
This thing is standing, but it's kind of wobbling back and forth. You watch as Irina takes a deep breath and kind of centers herself. And it's almost as if she's just gotten her second wind. And her wounds don't look nearly as deadly as they were before. As she swings around at number 6 and cleaves through the top of the skull all the way down, splitting it in half, and she crit. You guys are out of Calbat. Good job not dying, guys!
Yay!
Whew.
Irina just kind of sits down. I do not like this place. Are you all right?
Pop out the bushes. I'm fine. How about you?
It's more than a bag of bones to take down a dwarf.
I've been better, but I've been worse. I suggest that maybe we get out of this patch of woods and I didn't keep moving. I mean, you guys have been going for, it's probably about lunchtime, about 1 PM. You feel like you'd made good progress even despite the weather slowing you down a little bit.
Fair enough.
But the bird song is starting to come back. You can hear some squirrels chittering around.
I like the sound of that.
Yes, absolutely. I fully approve of this. All right, so we are going to end there with the end of combat. We will pick up here next time. Moving forward, next Curse of Strahd. The theme is Renaissance Fair. You know, it's Ren Fair. No. It's just going to be Ren Fair.
Ren Fair?
Red Fair Roses.
Yes, Ren Fair. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
Ren Fair and roses. With any luck, maybe we'll actually get some roses. Woo, that'd be fun. Yeah, advantage to anyone who brings actual roses.
I have chocolate roses that are just sitting in a vase.
Is that double advantage?
That might be. We'll see what the DM's mood is that day. Ren Fair and roses. So bring your Renaissance garb or chat with someone who has some. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. This Saturday is Loramir with DM Thaco, followed Sunday by Dragon Heist with Bard in the North. Thank you guys. Have a great
Is it next week or this Strahd?
next Strahd. So yeah, next Strahd session because Strahd kicks ass. I mean, all the other ones do too. I'm a little biased. This campaign has kind of become my baby, and I do love it fairly dearly. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to be alone again either. I'll be there for you. All right, we will see you guys on Saturday for Loramir with DM Thaco, 6 PM. Have a absolutely fantastic night and take care. Bye.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get it. Which button am I clicking?
Where's
To make it go bye bye.
Push the button.
Push all the buttons.